welcome back to Beach Angel Tarot. I'm here to do my Goddess Yemaya Womb of Creation for the month of the month of January. I almost said December. January 2023. So focusing on everyone that is guided to this reading as a collective, guiding the angels, Archangel Michael to guide and protect our time and space together. What messages want to come through from Goddess Yemaya for January 2023? What does she have to tell us? What does she want to say? I feel it's this one, and I feel it's that one. We have the call, the song of the siren, the call, summoning voice to acknowledge. So throat chakra, energy, communication. Coral's wisdom, colony, delicacy, fragility, works that are created over great periods of time. So this is something very slow. So this could be slow communication, something that has taken a long time to perhaps articulate or come out. Something that needs to be said that is like fragile, delicate, but needs acknowledged. This is voice to acknowledge, call, the summoning. So it's like calling it out. This also gives me an energy of being mature. You can see the little gray in her hair. So there's a sense of maturity coming up. So maybe, also there could be something that's more mature communication. That has taken a long time to come about. But there is something coming. And both of these, she has like silver gray hair there too. So there is conversation that could be in any of that type of energy coming forth. So let's see what spirit of darkness and light she is working with for us for January. Let's see the numbers here. I think that says 5 and this says 31. Oh, I love that. And it's the spirit of the angel, guidance, blessings, answered prayer. So if anything to do with communication and again, a lot of blue. Maybe I'm just going to leave it at that one angel. This is very beautiful. So she's working with angels, angelic realm to bring our blessings and answered prayer. I just did an angel reading too, and I uploaded it. So you may want to catch it. It was different. It's the word, I don't know. I guess I myself, I don't know. So let's see what she has to say. I'm using this deck. I haven't used this in a while. The Animal tarot cards. I don't know that I've ever used it in a Yemaya reading, but I'm getting guided to use it for us this evening, and we're going to see what she has to say. Focusing on January 2023. For these messages with Archangel Michael to guide and protect our time and space. This one wanted to come out, and it says 9 of Spring. It says you've worked hard, and what you've created is impressive and worthy of protecting. Annoying challenges may pop up, but don't worry, you'll get through them just as you have in the past. So this is Gazelle, I think, but this is an energy of this is a fast-moving energy. And I feel like she's indicating any challenges that come up, she's going to move us through them quickly. And I think my angel reading too felt like that. There was an 8 of Wands feeling. There was an energy of things moving fast in that reading too. The energy was moving quickly or expedited kind of. So focusing on our January. So it's not that we won't experience challenges, but she's assuring us that she will work to get us through them quickly, and we will be successful as we have in the past. Like I say, we only fail if we quit, right? If we give up, you just keep moving, keep trying, keep going, and keep focusing on what it is you want. That is Yemaya in our January. Okay. energy surrounding our month. This is going to overrule our month. Besides, the angelic assistance with perhaps the communication, slower communication energy. We have King of Summer with a lot of emotional maturity. And again, I had that sense of maturation with this Coral's wisdom. Something that takes a long time, right? Works that are created over great periods of time. But we're going to see, and we have a trustworthy person or relationship enters your life. You may receive wise and compassionate advice from someone who speaks directly from the heart. And we were talking about speaking, and she is pointing right to the throat chakra there. So there is trustworthy emotional energy coming in. That's the energy surrounding the month. Now, this can be really looking at trusting your own emotions, finding you can trust the emotions of someone else and, be able to rely on them emotionally. This can come in many ways as well. But the energy of emotional maturity is happening in our January is what I'm getting from this. This is going to be the surrounding energy that's going to overrule our month is emotional maturity from ourselves, within ourselves, and or reflect back to us from someone else. Something she would like to see us create more of or spend more energy on this month. Oh my gosh, I love this card in this deck. I've forgotten how beautiful the images are in this deck. And I wanted to take note here, the crown energy on this penguin. I think penguins mate for life. I think they're very, they stay with their mate. And then the challenges, like the mountains would represent the challenges we saw in the gazelle message that just fell out. But the crown chakra is catching my eye here too. And it was in my angel reading. I feel like my angel reading is going to be somewhat connected to this energetically, so you may want to watch it. Something she wants us to spend more time on. It says, this is a time to pause and reflect, not to take action. Trust in your spiritual gifts, as nothing is hidden from your divine intuition. Nothing is hidden from your divine intuition. So it's like So spend more time on your knowing, right? Which means you really don't have to spend a lot of time on it. If you think about it, if you know something, you don't have to. It almost feels like a freeing up in that sense. Like right? If you know, why do you have to spend any time trying to figure anything out? Or why do you have to spend any time worrying? It feels like a liberation. It feels like a silent, quiet liberation where there is just this sound knowing within. But I guess if you want to look at in the way what she wants to spend more time on or create more of is just following our intuition, following that inner knowing. The blue butterfly would represent transformation, metamorphosis type of energy, total change is at hand, I feel here. And again, it's blue. Interestingly, that butterfly's blue. Usually you see orange ones, monarchs or whatever. Blue, again, blue, a lot of throat chakra energy coming up. This card is outlined in blue, the first one. This is the purple, which is the crown chakra, third eye, the upper chakras. So again, that crown chakra energy coming in. But High Priestess is silent. It talks about non-action. It's not to take action. So spend more time pausing and reflecting, connecting to your inner knowing, which means you really don't have to do anything. And it can seem counterintuitive. It can feel like, well, if I don't take any action, if I don't do anything, nothing's happening. But there is a process that's, again, beyond words. It's going back to that one reading I did where it's like Mother Nature. You can't rush or change or interfere with Mother Nature other than if you keep pulling the seed out of the ground, and then of course it's not going to grow. It kind of takes care of itself. You plant the seed under the right conditions, it just grows. You don't have to keep going back and checking and whatnot. So that's what she wants us to spend more time on, in that energy of our inner knowing. Taking time to pause and reflect. Trusting your spiritual gifts as well. So it's trusting your clear cognizance, your clear knowing. So trusting self would be another. The energy surrounding your love life for the month. And we have the Chariot. I was gonna say this is gonna be, and I felt like this one was gonna be interesting. And again, it's really tied to my angel reading for winter, because it started with the travel card, and it, gave me the Eight of Wands, which also indicates travel, but the Chariot is also the same type of feeling. It's, travel. We have a butterfly. It's not blue, but it says you can successfully balance various versions. Let me see. I can't see right in here. I don't know where my other glasses are. It says you can successfully balance appealing energies all at once. Varieties of opposing energies all at once through determination and focus. Again, that focused energy. You've earned the rewards and the recognition you're receiving. You can successfully balance various or opposing energies all at once through determination and focus. Opposing energy, determination and focus. You've earned the rewards. You've earned the rewards and recognition you're receiving. So, just there's an energy here of things moving in the right direction. I'm just gonna put it that way in love life. So the energy is again moving, even if you feel it's not. It's like behind the scenes, like the Eight of Wands in that last reading for winter from the angel reading. It is moving. And you can successfully balance the opposing energies all at once through determination and focus. So you're able to manage things that, like aren't coming together. You're able to kind of bring them together. You're able to successfully balance the energies in regards to your love life in January. But you are going to be getting rewards and recognition. And it says you've earned them on your journey. So this is the card of journey. So if you find yourself on the spiritual journey in regards to connection and relationship, and through a spiritual connection, this talks about forward movement with balance on that, spiritual journey with your partner. But it also is saying there is rewards and recognition you're receiving. And there could literally be travel. But it's purple, so it feels more like it's in the spiritual energy is being moved and balanced, and moving you in the right direction. But just know, no matter what's unfolding, it is moving things in the right direction. You're on the right course. You're on the right track. Not to worry. Energy surrounding your finances for the month. And we have Seven of Spring. We have 2 sevens. Be assertive, believe in yourself, and don't let anyone take away your personal power. Trust your inner guidance is true and follow it completely. Personal power. Seven of Spring for finances. Again, trust your inner guidance and follow it completely. So I feel like an internal navigation. I mean, this whole thing feels like like these three specifically feel like an internal navigational system to me. Automatic pilot type of thing. I don't feel like anything negative here. I feel like just continuing to do what you're doing financially. I see the green in the center of the card is all talking about healing, and green is for finances and abundance. I definitely feel like, if anything, your finances will improve, but I don't feel like, again, it's a place where you have to. They feel very tied to the High Priestess, where it's time to reflect and trust your knowing in regards to things. So I feel like, continue doing what you're doing, but I don't feel like great strides are made financially. I don't feel like any losses are made as well. I feel like you're kind of holding your own with that Seven of Wands type of energy in regards to it, but trusting the process, and following your internal navigation system, which I feel like is on automatic pilot. I don't feel like there's anything you could do in love or finances at this moment to kind of throw it off. I feel like it's happening, like the seed growing. It's kind of taking me back to that feeling. It's kind of happening behind the scenes, and you may not be seeing the full effects of it in 3D in January, but just know it's being moved and guided in the right way. Something she wants to help us cleanse in the month of January. We have zebra balance. So anything that's imbalanced or unbalanced, right? When we're cleansing this energy. 14 is the temperance card as well. So that can even be impatience. Temperance talks about divine timing. So helping cleanse impatience. I'm trying to rush things, right? It says by merging varying points of view, you can generate an extraordinary new idea. Compromise with others and collaborate to discover a better solution. So if there's been an inability to compromise, she's going to help cleanse that. This is like a coming together and alchemizing, and anything that's unbalanced or unable to bring that into alignment, she's going to help cleanse that, is what I'm getting from that. So anything that's unbalanced, she's helping bring into right order and alignment. Sort of like this, the chariot, you know, bringing things into balance in regards. A seed of new energy planted at the new moon in January, which I'm not quite sure what date that is, but what should we plant? And it's Queen of Summer. And I love that because we have a masculine and a feminine energy. And I'm going to read it, and it is Swan. And it says, this is a time of deep emotions and heightened intuition, which we started off with emotions and intuition with the High Priestess. And heightened intuition that you can trust completely. Be mindful that you don't ignore your own needs while caring for others. And again, she's wearing a crown. Be mindful you don't ignore your own needs. And that's kind of going along with my angel reading too, because it's talked about assertion, being assertive. I feel like the energy is going to assert itself. Something's going to come out or come or move or come towards you or something like that. The energy is going to be needing to be, you know, attended to in some way, but you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. You know, like the angels were talking about that in the angel reading. But I kind of feel that here with this message: be mindful you don't ignore your own needs while caring for others. So there is again a sense of compromise, like having your needs met, their needs met. There is something coming into balance. In a way that maybe it wasn't able to before, and it feels, you know, it's of course on the emotional realm because we started with the king and we have the queen looking back at that king. So this is the seed to plant, is that seed of emotional trust, you know, trusting in the emotions, heightened intuition that you can trust completely. Deep emotions and heightened intuition you can trust completely. That's the seed that's being planted, but it's also in balance with your own needs as well. So it's not like you have to compromise your needs and your energy to obtain that in your life from within yourself or from anyone else. So that's the seed of new energy at the moon, at the new moon. So 7 is the full moon message, something that will come to the light and be revealed by the next full moon in January, or you can say February. Some people want to give it some extra time because I'm not sure when the full moon is. I didn't look up the dates, but so if you want to put a February on there, you're welcome to do that as well. Something that's coming to good completion or come to the light, and it is Strength card, and it's the Lion and the Lamb. And it says, true strength is displayed through kindness, forgiveness, and compassion. You have tremendous personal power and courage. So your personal power is what's going to come to light. You're going to be seeing more of your strength. But it's not through force. It's not through coercion. It's not through manipulation. It's through kindness. It's through being present. It's through honoring and trusting your emotions, and putting your needs first as well, right? And in doing that, you're seeing your value. So there's a lot of your own energy coming to light, and perhaps seeing yourself in new ways by the end of January. So it's like that. I keep hearing in the last few readings, strength and conviction, and also the one reading I did, and it's giving me that same sense. The meek shall inherit the earth, and I think it too had the lion and the lamb on it somewhere. I don't remember what reading it was. I've done a few here in the last while. Maybe it was my new moon in Capricorn. but there is this strength that's coming. Kind of funny. I'm really guided to the flowers in this lion's hair. I have no idea why. She's like beautiful. I mean, it looks like really pretty too, like beautiful. You may all, some people may really be messing with their hair too in January. I don't know why it's coming up, like trying on different accessories and, really like proud of your hair for some reason it's coming up, or being able to grow your hair. For some, that may be an important message, because if you struggle with thin hair or something like that, that can really be like emotionally traumatic to, especially women. And I feel like there could be someone that has maybe struggled with that and it's coming up. There's going to be like maybe more fullness in hair, and kind of really looking at that too. That's coming up is important, because even sheep grow hair. I guess that's a lamb, but same thing, I guess. But they can shear it so that it gives the energy. I'm getting like picking up like this hair is important for someone that's listening. So let's look at our superpower. What strength and superpower is she giving us beyond strength? And oh my gosh, it's the star. The star has been coming up so much in my readings. The one, I think I just talked about it in my angel reading. Like the one reading I did, there was 3 star cards, or 3, like a star card and 2 17 cards, which was like 3 stars came up, and I said, the stars aligned. So it says, you are about to take a huge leap, or a big leap forward with your life. Worry will be replaced with optimism, fear with hope, and joy is coming home to roost. And I think my angel reading said going home. The one I'm posting with this one this evening. So you may want to catch them together. I feel like they're pretty much intertwined to some degree. Again, this can be about partnership. This can also be your own inner emotional energy becoming, you becoming more emotionally mature as well. Or it could be coming from a partner or being reflected back to you in some way, shape, or form. But there is an inner beauty that is going to be seen, in an inner strength. And for some or someone, something about hair literally is coming up. But our superpower is the star in the message here. So it's our ability to stay on course and to follow that, again, that inner guidance, right? It's like an inner navigational system I felt back here, and it's coming up. So it's just following those inner promptings, trusting your next step, trusting that next guidance. And I feel like that is strengthening too. And is that a blue butterfly, or is that a blue bird? No, it's a blue butterfly. There's been a couple here in the reading. I think this is the second one. 3 butterflies, I think, but this is the second blue one. So again, that's that throat chakra energy too. So it's that communication. And it's also communication with the stars and with the heavens and with the angels too. So I like seeing that. So very beautiful reading from Yemaya and messages. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Happy New Year, since we are in January. And yeah, angel blessings to everyone. Oceans of love.